HDMI 2 and not HDMI 1. So that should be good. Mic check, mic check. All right, I think we're good here. All right. All right. Let me put it up so I can see what we're working with here. Come on, you see me. Come on, get in there. All right, menu, expert bowl again. All right, here we go. Why it's not big? All right, there we go. All right, y'all, what's going on, man? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy. Revel, what's good? Cuz, what's happening? What it do, y'all? Notification squad. Big notification squad. I'm good, I'm doing all right today. I got a clean bill of health from the doctor about my wrist a couple days ago, so I'm excited about that. We'll see how it feels, but supposedly I should be good to go. That's what they say, at least. But we will see. We will see. What's going on? I'm good. How you doing? Oh, trying to get a little stretch on. I hope everybody out there, y'all been having a good day. Last week, this ball was hooking quite a bit. I might need to throw something different this week. It be like that sometimes. Just throw it down there, you know. Cause I need to call you too. Marsha told me to call you. Try to get a little practice in this week. Last week was my first week trying to set up all the stuff. Took me too long. Took me like 30 minutes. It should have only took me like 15, maybe 20 at the most. This week, I got it done a little faster. Maybe like 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes. So, that's better. So at least I still get a few minutes of practice. I could just come earlier and then it don't matter much. I'll be trying to relax for a few minutes if I can after I get off work. It's like straight from work, it's right here. Yeah, Revel, I had a lot of injuries this year. This has been a terrible year for me since I moved out here. I'm still battling this quad, which I don't know what to do about that. My bicep hasn't been bothering me any though, so that's a good thing, but this wrist and this quad, I don't know. probably should throw something that allow me to play straight. It'll be easier on my hand at least, but it is what it is, man. It wasn't too bad. They told me to stretch, do some more stretches, which I definitely didn't really do any stretches today. I could have bowled a tournament last Saturday, but not having bowled any and then to pop up with a tournament with maybe 10 games, I just thought it was a bad idea. Well, we'll see if we can bowl better this week than we did last week. Last week was my first week back since the wrist injury. So I was trying to take it easy, which is weird because it's not really my wrist that was hurting, it's my hand, like the back of my hand. I don't know. I don't even know how to really explain it, but the doctor was saying like, it kind of be like that. Come on. Well, let's practice. Yeah. I could get 9 in practice. Let me get a shoot at this at least one time, huh? Some tape, man. Actually need that piece of. Oh, all right, here we go. Easy peasy. Easy. That was easy. Made it on the first try. Inbox you my number, getting ready to head to Atlanta. Okay. All right. The stretch is key to help getting loose. Yeah, they definitely are, and I definitely don't be doing it. Let's see, who we got? Anybody on Facebook? Nope. I need to send a thing. Jamal, what's happening? Go crazy. Definitely doing better this fall from them tips you gave me. Boy, let me highlight that. Ooh, hey, that's how it's supposed to be though, man. That's why, like, the whole purpose of what I do is to share the knowledge that I get and what I learn with y'all, so that way people could get better, you know? I think a lot of people go to coaches, and coaches a lot of times want to like teach you, you know, the way they want to do it instead of whatever gonna be best for you. So I try to give you the knowledge you need so you could, you know, succeed. Because the coach can't be out there on them lanes with you when you get the bowling. Let's see. Let me make sure I post. Turn my Bluetooth off. Everybody ain't on the notification squad. I don't know why. After all this time, they should already know you got to get on the notification squad. So that way you know when I pop these videos up. You know what I'm saying? But here, let me send it out real quick. Let's see, we still got 29 seconds. I might could give me an extra shot in somewhere. You ain't going, Bob? What I got? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 back. I know, right? I hooked it too much. I had a little extra on it. Well, let me move my spare ball off of here. Hopefully I won't need that none tonight. But Jamal, like, what is it in particular that you feel like you've gotten better at since you've been watching the channel? I'm just curious. Because I make a bunch of different content. I talk about a lot of different things, but sometimes it's hard for me to put myself in y'all's shoes to try to figure out, like, what's the best thing for bowlers at each particular level, right? So like the high average bowler, the, you know, intermediate bowler, the basically professional level bowler. So I'm trying to kind of service a lot of different people with my videos I post on YouTube and trying to answer whatever questions y'all got, you know. Now I'm gonna try to do better this week. Let's go to the picture in picture. AJ, what's happening? What it do? What the business is? All right, I need to post this Facebook link real quick. I'll be playing around. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to bowl something this week. Last week I bowled like, I don't know, 6:30 or something. But I really wasn't tripping because it was just about getting out, throwing the ball. This week, we're gonna try to shoot something big, at least one game. At least one decent game. And we was on 15 to 16. I don't really like that better than Oh, that's terrible. All right, at least it didn't knock the middle pin out. I'm a little stiff still. Gotta throw it to the right just a little bit. All right, Lynn. Coming in with the fire and the thunder. All right, I'll take that. Body sore from them 8 games yesterday? Yeah, hey. 8 tournament games and you was throwing strikes. When you be striking, it do take a little toll on you. It definitely kind of. Oh, you know what? I didn't change my Twitch thing. So it's probably showing under something crazy. I'll be forgetting about that Twitch don't do it automatically. I don't even know how to do it no more. Here we go, creator mode, edit stream info. It's probably on like Apex or something. Oh no, it's on sports actually. I wonder if I should put it on like, well, what's the one? Just Chatting. Like if I should put it on Just Chatting. gotten better at reading the lanes depending on who I'm bowling against, alongside keeping things simple with ball choice and also warming up before each shot, so you always in rhythm a lot. Hey, that's good. That's good. Because those definitely some things that I try to do as staples of my game, for real. So that's good. Red Shark, wild leave splits in the 610. Okay. All right. Hey, hopefully you know how to make the splits in the 610, because that's the next level. That's the next level. I'm gonna try to stay on top of the comments. I still need to get some more people so I can run ads. I want to try to do like my own ads from people with like small businesses that's, you know, sponsored by the little businesses. So that way I'm not, you know, showing y'all stuff that we don't use or we can't use. Y'all know I'm sponsored by Brunswick and CTD. So I know their products work. If it's stuff y'all interested in, you know, let me know or reach out to the people and tell them to hit me up. And we'll see, you know, if we could do something. If it's stuff that people could use, even if it ain't necessarily bowling related, I still, you know, would be open to it. All right, nice, easy little roll. Not trying to do too much. Oh, it was a question. Oh, my bad. My bad. Why you leave splits in the 610? So, I mean, if you leaving splits, either you missing the pocket. That's why you leaving them. So you're not lined up right. You're not throwing the right ball. So, I mean, that could be a variable, many different things. I mean, it's only like a couple splits you're gonna leave in the pocket. You're gonna leave the 4-9 or the 6-8, depending on if you're right-handed, left-handed. You're gonna leave like the 7-10. But other than that, you ain't leaving those splits in the pocket. I don't be leaving those splits when I hit the pocket. Well, every now and again. You can leave the 8-10 or the 7-9, but for the most part, if you hit in the pocket, you strike it or you get 9. It's been hard since I'm two-handed. That's what Jamal says. With medium ball speed. Came from 192 my first season to now 220 at Burroughs. Shot 780 so far this year, looking good. Hey, that's what's up, man. Congrats. It's hard to keep up an average just like 220. That's a real hard average. Even if you're in one house, it's still not easy. So, Red Shark. So, what I can tell you is that speed is not necessarily your friend. So the harder you throw the ball, the more the pins go up in the air, the less chances you got that they bump into each other and knock pins down. So if you look, people who throw like granny balls, who throw the ball relatively slow, if you watch when they ball hit the pins, they balls go like pin to pin to pin to pin, and they get more pin action than somebody like me, you know, because my ball going fast and they hit with a lot of power and the pins jump up. So I get bad hits and all types of crazy stuff, you know, but it is what it is. All right, shake it off, Lynn. But what type of products and services y'all think y'all would like to see? All bowling related stuff, or would you be interested in other stuff? Because I want to really make it, you know what I'm saying, cater to, you know, what y'all like. And if y'all never been to the stream before, man, thank y'all for joining the stream today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris. I'm the Expert Bowler, and this Expert Bowler Gaming. We do live bowling streams all across the country, man. We can do this anywhere in the world. So, if you've never seen it before, man, I got the highest quality bowling stream in the world. All right. That was a little quicker than what I wanted to throw it, but I'll take it. Ball feel like it went forever. Do you hook at your spares or go straight? So I think it depends on what spare it is and what I'm bowling on. So if I'm bowling on the China on the house shot, all the spares on the left I typically will hook at. Anything on the right, I'll pretty much throw it straight. So on a lot of harder shots, I kind of do that too. I'll throw it pretty straight at anything on the right, and I'll hook at stuff on the left if they relatively soft. Like if I know I got a spot where I could get my ball to hook consistently, and it's not like if I miss a little left or a little right, it's not like a drastic difference, I'll hook at them on the left. But if it's dicey, if my ball gonna hook or not hook, I'll throw it straight at basically all my spares, as long as it's not double wood. So if it's not the 3.9 or the 2.8 or the 1.5, like I'm basically gonna, you know, I'm gonna throw it straight. You just hardly, you'll probably almost never see me do it in league because I don't have to. And I'll accept missing a spare every now and again if I get lazy or whatever, because I'll be like, whatever. I'm trying to make sure I don't have comments on my other pages. So I'm so thankful that like this device that I use to stream, that they constantly update it and add features to give us what we need as creators. Now the hard part is me learning all the new features and stuff that they give. Not perfect, but it's better than nothing. But this week too a league, so we got a lot of weeks to go. A lot of weeks to go. I want to say I do have some videos about like how to shoot spares and stuff like that. I'm gonna make sure I post probably 2 videos this week since I'll be out next week. I got 3 videos that I can post, but I don't think I can prepare 3 videos this week. But I can definitely do 2. So I'll try to get those done in the next couple days. So before the weekend is over, I'll have at least 2 new videos on the YouTube channel. I don't know exactly which 2 I'm gonna do because I got 3 that I could do. I'm gonna do whichever 2 are easier so I can make sure I get 2 out. Because it's been a while. And I wanna make sure that y'all got content. It's league season. It's just been a lot going on and I really haven't had the wheel. I had the time. I really just wasn't in a good mood, man, really with what was going on with my wrist, and it was hurting to sit at that computer and take 4 or 5 hours to make these videos. Cause it take a lot of time, y'all. I know y'all don't probably know. A lot of y'all might not have, you know, tried to make content like that, but it take a couple hours, sometimes 3-4 hours to shoot all the content that you wanna shoot. And then a couple hours to go through it all, and then a couple hours for it to edit, and then an hour or 2 for it to upload, depending on how long the video is. So it's actually a lot of work, especially when you don't know what you're doing. And I don't always know what I'm doing. I feel like this is too loud. Now let me ask you though, Red. Do you hook at your spares or do you throw it straight? Because that could be the reason, you know, if you're struggling a little, why you might be struggling. All right, Bob. All right. So let's see if we can throw some halfway decent shots and keep it up. We ain't doing that bad. We got a little area. I think this lane is just a little bit tighter than this left lane. So I need to make a better shot over here. That was a little better. That was a little better. Let's see. Make sure I ain't missing no comment. Chaser, what's happening, bro? What it do? What the business is? All right, so my Twitch comments popping up. No Facebook comments yet. Let's see. No. All right. Oh, Tony, what's happening, Tony? What it do? For whatever reason, it take a little while for them to pop up on here sometimes. Yeah, I don't know why Chaser comment just popped up. I definitely been checking it. But it says 6:54, like 15 minutes. That's crazy. Backhand, what's happening? What it do? I see you, I see you. All the comments just popping up, and I don't know why. I see you though. It's weird, man. Like, once the comments pop up the first time, I feel like they start popping up. But for whatever reason, it take a little while. I was hooking at them yesterday and paid the price, so now I'm going back to straight. So I really feel like you gotta get a system. And I'll make a video about like how to make and build a spare shooting system, so that way you know how to do it. But I definitely learned how to shoot spares and throw it straight with a system right before I started like bowling, college bowling. When we were bowling on like harder patterns and stuff. And I definitely kind of feel like I spent a lot of hours in the lab perfecting it when we were bowling, college bowling. So that's kind of where I figured it out. And I've just kind of used that same system ever since. That's got a hook. Ah, I hung in that one just a little bit. Jesus. I felt like it was a little tight, but sometimes it feels like that. Didn't get out of it clean. This one's tight too. It's a little warm in here today. A little warm in here today. I need to go get a bottle of water so I could drink. It'll keep my core temperature down and my hand won't go swell as much. It won't go up and down as much. That's a little secret for y'all. If your hand swell like mine, my hand just like randomly balloons if I get warm. All right, let's see if I can make this. It's not a hard spare, but I should be able to make it. That's a spare. They cheated me. They cheated me. That's supposed to have been a spare. Yeah, that's supposed to have been a spare right there. They cheated me. What do you look at when you throwing the ball? The arrows. I look at the arrows. When I'm getting back in the cockpit? Huh? Yeah, I got you. What's today? Monday? I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be flying tomorrow. So I tried to fly actually to do my stream yesterday, but my flight simulator kept crashing. So I don't necessarily know what was going on with it. So I just decided like it ain't worth to keep trying to stream it and it keep crashing. It crashed like 4 times in a row, and after that I was like, forget it. I was trying to do like a short flight, so I went out to the West Coast to this little beach called La Push, and I think I ain't even paid my bowler, and I'll pay it, whatever. And it was like an airfield at this little town, maybe like 10 minutes from the coast. So I wanted to fly to the little airport over there. It's like a little 2,500 foot landing strip. So you can't land nothing big over there, but you know, you can land a little small plane. So I wanted to fly down there. I couldn't even fly down there. I think it said it was supposed to be like a 20-minute flight. I couldn't even fly to 20 minutes. So, but it's all good. We'll try it tomorrow. Dang, man, I'm so mad. You hope it worked? Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I feel like I've been having a lot of issues with my flight simulator low-key since I downloaded it. That's a 6 frame, I got 6 and 3. Should have had a spare right there. But it is what it is, man, it'll be all right. I feel like I'm not the only one. I heard like crazy horror stories from the beginning. But yeah, look at the arrows though, Shark. There are times when I look at things other than the arrows, but I feel like that's very few and far in between now. The only time I really do that is like if the pattern is short, right? If the pattern is short, I might want to look at the break point because I'm trying to do something crazy, like I got a real crazy angle and it's real important that I get my ball like down through the lane consistently every time. That's really the only time I do that, but like a lot of times on say like cheetah, right? Where I might be playing a little farther left, but I'm really like launching my ball straight at the gutter. I won't look at the arrows because if I look at the arrows, I might like leak it right fast and that might be a gutter, or like it might bounce off too hard and hit the face. So if I'm really trying to like get my ball online, I'll look farther down the lane. All right, Bob. All right, y'all. Let's try to get back on it. At least we could bowl. What's this? 250. If I strike out, only got a handful of frames. Did I take the tape out this ball or no? Nope. All right, let's get this piece of tape out. So at least I won't hang in it. I was hoping that it just hooked a bunch, so I would hit the face hard. See, that's better. Oh my God. I took that tape out. It definitely made me hook it a little more. That ball came charging back. I thought that was gonna be all right. It's all bad. 2 frames back to back. All right, Lynn. Gotta hook it. Ah. That's so weird. This lane is the tighter lane too. I mean, I missed a little right, but Jesus, that ball hooked a lot. They gonna think I'm sandbagging. 2 back to back. And I thought that one was good. I didn't think I threw that one that bad. I took that tape out, so it felt better. It's all right. Let's see. How many balls do I use? Well, I have a whole bunch of them, but I typically only bring 3 to league. Like, I can figure out how to make these 2 balls and my spare ball basically work for league. It's not a huge deal. See, why I'm not seeing these comments? So Chad said, see, that's better. 7:22, 2 minutes ago. They popping up, they just popping up late, y'all. So if I don't see your comment, it's not that I'm not responding to it or looking at it. It's just taking a little while before it refreshed for some odd reason. The Twitch comments popping up fast right now. And the YouTube comments popping up fast, but for whatever reason, I don't know why the Facebook Live comments taking forever, it feels like. But what's good, Chad? What'd it do? See me hit the face? I thought that ball was good. But this is what happened last week too. Last week, like the pattern just like blew up mid-game. So maybe it's just because it's still summertime and it's hot. I might ball change and start throwing it a little straighter. And here I feel like when you start hooking it, it's not as favorable for whatever reason. All right, let's see if we can get back on it.
I can't take a lot of that.
See if we can get back on it. Let me see. What's the most amount of balls people bring? Typically, people bring between 3 and 6 balls. Now, there are some people who bring 9, 12 balls, a whole trunk full of bowling balls to the league, but for the most part, I would say people have between 3 and 6. After that, it's kind of hard to bring a lot more than that. They make these nice little like tote bags where it's like 3 balls together, which a lot of the better bowlers carry to like tournaments. They easy to take on the plane. They be under 50 pounds. But then they do make like 4-ball bags they used to be really popular back in the day. They still make them, people still use them, but for the most part, I think everybody use like inline 3-ball bags for the most part now. But if you just came in, I'll show y'all the score. If you've been missing all of the action, I had like a 4-bagger, and then I had like open, and whatever. And now I got a strike, so am I trying to get the ball to the right side of the second rangefinder? All right, Bob. So down lane, I want my ball, to be right about 8 or 9. That's usually like a good spot for my ball to be. Anything to the right of that is usually a bad thing. But somewhere around 8, 9, 10, that's usually like a good spot. But I'm probably gonna move a little left, seeing that my ball just hit the face this last shot. So even though this lane was like the tighter lane for me in the beginning. Oh. Come on. I thought that was gonna be money. It just wavered a little. Kind of got up the back of it a little more. Slow it down. I should have been shooting 10 pins like that for like years. So much easier. I don't have to like throw it hard. I just don't, it's not as fun. I don't get to take my frustration out of it. All right. See, like, hey, what's going on? Now the comments just popped up. Chad say much better. Hey, sis, my celebrity sister and nephew. I see y'all out there doing big things. If y'all ain't know, man, my sister got this show coming out. Her son, they doing big things. I'm gonna make sure I get like a commercial or something to run it, because I gotta support. I gotta let everybody know. Matter of fact, this is a good time to run a commercial. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all go over to BrunswickBowling.com. Get you some balls, bags, shoes, whatever you need. We got the hottest equipment over there. If you want to throw strikes, make sure you go to BrunswickBowling.com. Next, y'all already know what it is. We got CTD in the building. That's creating a difference if you didn't know. Go on over to CTD Bowling for all your bowling accessories. They got everything you need. The best ball cleaner, sand and pads in the industry. That's what I use. That's what you use. Go over there and get them products from ctdbowling.com. So look out some of our sponsors. The first sponsor we got, Brunswick Bowling. Make sure y'all All right, y'all. Welcome back from commercial. All right, Lynn. I want to do more ads, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to get it perfect, but I got to do more ads. I feel like, it's a good time to keep y'all entertained and let y'all see stuff. I need to get sponsored by like Chevy or something so I can do like a Silverado commercial or something. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing through the mountains or something. Have some fun. So bringing that on the plane is a pain? Yeah. It is like basically any airline except for Southwest, you gotta pay more money to bring more bags. So it's a pain. Like you almost stuck to flying Southwest anytime you like flying with bowling balls, or unless you got like a credit card or something where you get the bags for free or something. But basically, yeah. And them bags heavy. So, and they custom items. So if they lose your bowling balls or something, they'll pay you for them, but they ain't gonna pay you for the drilling of the balls. And when you get new balls, they're not the same as the old balls, even if it's the exact same ball drilled the same way. It ain't necessarily gonna be exactly the same. So when you get those like balls that you really, really like it's just a pain, man. But skiing gotta be a kind of hard thing too. I don't know about the skis or whatever, but if you had like some broken in skis, I'd probably be mad if them got lost too. But what y'all think, man? How y'all think the little ad's going? So I got another ad, but I didn't put it on there today. But I want to make some more ads. I just need more ads to put on there. I need more companies and products to do. But I think that'll be dope. Something to liven up the channel a little bit, Make it a little more like TV. Dang, he had a whole bunch of strikes, and then he went through the nose. Yeah, this is a terrible game. Them two shots in the middle of the game just like blew my whole game. I had a whole bunch of strikes, and then I went like face with that whole like hung in it a little, took the tape out, went face. That's all right though. It's game one. We still haven't bowled 300. I haven't bowled a perfect game in a while, even though I had like the front 9 a whole bunch of times. All right, let's see what we could do this next game. I feel like I need to tighten my shoe up a little bit. Man, I like these boa shoes. You could just turn it a little and click it. It's like the best thing ever. I probably should throw it straighter. I probably should hit another ball. Throw it straight. Let's see. Ugh. I probably need to put some tape in here. We bowling late? Well, we on the West Coast time. That's all. So, we start at 7. It's just late for you. But we get done fast. It don't take but like 2 hours to bowl. Yeah, that's my fault. I wish I had my spare ball now. Let's see if we can do something strange for a little piece of change. Let's see if we can get lucky right here. Make the 710. I ain't made one in a long time. It's been a long, long time since I actually made one. Oh, that's a field goal. All All right. Well, I guess it ain't gonna be this time. I'm gonna throw it a little straighter this next game. I didn't want to throw it too hard. I was kind of scared a little bit. It is. I don't bowl weekday leagues no more. Yeah. I mean, most of the leagues here are on the weekday. I don't think they have any weekend leagues. I'm gonna throw it a little straighter this next game. I'm gonna switch balls. I'm gonna throw my knockout. Throw something that'll go a little straighter. Hooking it a bunch didn't really work well for me last week. It worked all right for the first 2 games, but after that, it didn't really work that well. Are you bowling at all, sis? You bowling on Saturday at Hillside? You sleepy after 8? Hey, I feel it. I feel it. But you know, your grind different. You know, you like super mom, super wife, super director, super producer, super daycare. You like everything. Putting in that work. Friday, bro. Okay. Didn't they open that league up a little bit? So now, like, anybody can bowl? Shake it off, Lynn. I think they opened it up, right? Where anybody can bowl? Damn, allergies. All right. I should have threw it on that second shot. So if I struck out, I got 2 chances, but it'll be all right. I mean, I shouldn't even have to move that much. I should be able to throw it basically in the same spot that I'm throwing it. And my ball should still hit the pocket and strike. It's like strange here. You gotta kind of keep your ball in this one little zone. When you get outside of that zone, it get hard to strike. I probably need to put some surface on that Medusa too. That ball rolls super good in here when it got just a little surface on it. Handicap still based on 215. That ain't bad. It could be worse. I guess you probably need your Saturdays now. I have to say, I can't believe you ain't bowling at Hillside. I miss bowling at Hillside. I feel like it was much better bowling out west than it was out south. Yeah, that's a little better. We'll throw it straighter this time. Make it simpler for me.
That's the right tool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Foot feel weird. Oh, you on my old team? See, they got good people. Patsy always makes sure she get good people. Now see, I approve that message. I approve that message. Just stay, so when I come back, I can't come back to Chicago right now. That's too crazy, man. It's too wild out there. It's too wild. I can't deal with that wild stuff y'all got going on. I'll pass. Starting over. We had a whip. Like, I guess we had Gwen, so we've been good the last year. But the other years, if we had like a better woman, it was over with. Over with. It would have been a wrap. Because we always had a good team. And we always just be dominating the league. And then AJ and them feel like, you know, they little gang banging team. They be trying to do something. They don't be doing nothing. They don't be doing nothing. All right, so do I draw a line from the arrow to 8 to 9? Yes, that's essentially what I do. So I figure out, you know, where my ball is breaking at the break point, and then, you know, I want to keep the ball in that area on as straight of a line down the lane as I can. Yep. So this lane was a little tighter, but it looked like it's breaking down to the right for the righty. So I won't move, I'll stay where I'm at. Ah, I should have moved left. I seen that ball start hooking early. Ah, I should have moved to the left. I started to too. Because they definitely been having a problem over here. Even though I leaked it a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. It should have struck. I feel like my balance ain't that great either right now. I need to get to the line a little bit better. All right, Lance. They tightened the shot up to 46 feet. Ooh, I would have been killing them. Hey, look, they know that's what I like. They never would do that while I was there. They would never put a whole bunch of oil on the lane. Ooh. Nick, what's going on? Nick says, what ball would you choose for lanes that are transitioning? I am a tweener, and I was looking for something that's better than my phase 3. So, I think that that's a very complicated question. So what I'll say is, because you're a tweener, that means that your ball probably not hooking a bunch, which means that your move's not gonna be crazy. So I would probably use a traction or continuous ball, so that way I don't have to move as much and I won't get as much variation between when I hit the oil a little bit and when I hit the dry a little bit. Now, the only thing you really gotta worry about when that happens is if you don't have enough tilt, your ball will leave like corner pins, right? So you really gotta kind of make sure your ball always kind of like half flush, or you throw it a little bit slower to allow that ball time to get around the corner if you don't have a lot of rev rate. The problem with throwing a ball that's like angular, like long and strong, like most of the storm balls are, is that it's gonna be too much off the friction. When you get it in the puddle, it's gonna go straight. When you hit the friction, it's gonna hook a lot. So you gotta throw something smoother, either a continuous ball or a traction ball. And I think you just pick kind of, I think I broke my nail. You just pick, you know, which one will work for you. I think if the lane condition is a little drier, I would probably pick a traction ball. If the lane got a little more oil, I probably would pick a continuous ball for me, but I hook it a little more. But for you, as a tweener, I would probably do the opposite. So that way you can utilize the shell a little bit better to your advantage. So a traction ball if they're a little tighter, and a continuous ball if they hook a little more. See, I hit the line a little bit better right there. I like that. I need to do that every time. I always break my nail. My arsenal consists of a Nova Phase 3 and a Hustle Hybrid. I don't really know auto balls. I would have to look it up to see like what the difference really is, but let me see if I can look it up real quick. I got strike, 4-pin strike. Let me see. slid that. What's that? 479 or 457? One of them. Let me see. At ASIM, like the gym may be a good ball for traction. Yeah, the gym's a good ball. I see a lot of people throwing those and they look good. Let me see. Big asymmetrical Corona Nova. Let me see what it look like. Can I play it? See, this ball look long and strong too. I feel like all they balls long and strong. Unless you get like one of they big balls, they all long and strong. I feel like that's just kind of, you know, they bread and butter with Storm. And I feel like it's really hard to, if you like Storm balls, to drill other company balls, because the Storm balls hook so much more than everybody else's ball. It's like, it's super hard. It's super hard. It's like you got to move an arrow back to the right and completely change everything you doing, you know, once you switch to something else. So you kind of got to try to figure out how to fit Storm, Roto, maybe 900 Global all together in there to make it work for you. All right, we need to move a little left on this right line, which I really kind of knew that before I threw my other shot over here, so I just didn't want to do nothing too crazy. Oh, look, it moved over. You saw that? It moved over. That's highway robbery, man. It moved over like it was gonna fall and then just stay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's to the right far. Ah, come on, Chris. You just gotta throw it better than that, bro. My target was a little probably too far to the right. All right. I really ain't gonna throw it that far to the right. I want to keep it up the lane just a little better. You gotta go. Take your time. All right. See, now I'm gonna tell y'all, that's a good lesson right there if you weren't paying attention. So, I wasn't really ready to shoot my spare. I mean, I could have went, but it's a 10 pin. You gotta give a lot of concentration to them corner pins because you don't have as much area to make them pins in the corner, right? So, if you didn't know this, any other pin, single pin, that's not in the corner, you have over half the lane to make that spare, right? So, you know, when you miss spares that's not in the corner, there's really no excuse. You got like over half the lane to make it. But those corner pins, you don't have all that room. So you really got to take your time. So because I wasn't really ready, I let the dude to the right of me go, even though I really should have been going just based on the flow. But I wanted to make sure I took my time and I made that spare. So I let him go. Let me see. Yeah. So Revel says the Nova is a step down from the gym because it's a hybrid. Yeah. So I really think, you know, something like a Nova, if you bowling on, you know, a pretty good volume of oil, or you playing closer to the middle of the lane where the puddle is traditionally on a house shot, that might not be the right shape for you. You really might need something just a step up, a little bit stronger, a little smoother ball. You know what I should do? Next week, I'm gonna make sure I have it, and I'm going to download the 4 types of ball motion and put it on my drive so that way y'all can see it. All right. Oh, let's see if we can get off of this 200, Dutch 200 pace crap. Strike spare, strike spare. Either the good way or the bad way. One way or another. This game 4 since the wrist injury though, so I ain't really too mad. I'm just happy I'm able to bowl. Because about 6 weeks ago, I wasn't doing no bowling. All right. I still really don't feel like I got like the command I usually have though. It feel like it's not super consistent at the bottom. Like I can't like, it's like dropping off. But it'll come with time. But here, let me see if I could do this. Let me switch to my other ad, and I'll be right back after that. What's up? Back rocking with your boy, the Expert Bowler. Expert Bowler. I know you haven't subscribed. I don't know what you waiting on. We got the best live bowling content in the world. We got the best instructional videos in the world. And you also, every now and again, get some blogs and vlogs and other stuff just for your entertainment and viewing pleasure. So make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe button, baby. I don't know what you're waiting on. You can become a part of the team and be with me, the Expert Bowler. There's no better place to be, baby. Hit that subscribe button, man. It's the Expert Bowler at Expert Bowler Gaming, man. We out. What's up? You back rocking. All right. We got to figure out how to make it perfect so I can switch back and forth very easily. But, you know, we got it done. They gave us the ability to do this a little while ago, and I just think it's cool, so I like to play with it. But I really think it could provide some good stuff for us to do. They gave us all types of stuff we could do. I can add people to the stream and all types of stuff. Or you know what you could do though, Nick? Let's see, the Nova is my starter ball and I love it. My phase 3 is so hit or miss for me. I think I need a new symmetric ball for my arsenal. So what I could tell you to do, right, is that if you don't necessarily want to buy a new ball right now, you could go to ctdbowling.com and you could go on there and get you some sanding pads. They call True Cut sanding pads from ctdbowling.com. You could get you a 6-pack of sanding pads. It's gonna come with all the grits you need. And that way, you can add surface to your bowling ball and you can ensure that the surface is fresh and it's consistent. So that way, when you figure out the shots you like, you can continue to have it like that every week by freshening up the surface of your bowling ball. So I think that ball you throwing, that Nova said come at like 3,000 grit. If you're not sanding your ball every week, right? That means your bowling ball at like 5,500 grit. Oh, you got the pass? Okay, good, good. You just gotta make sure you know you stay on top of it. You clean your ball. You keep your surface fresh. Now, if you starting off with that ball and you got a good look, depending on how close to the dry you playing, you might just need to go up a ball and move left, right? So stronger traction type ball reaction, move a little into the oil, and then, you know, keep it pretty straight so your ball could carry and you should be good. I keep breaking my nail, y'all. I gotta cut this. I probably should cut it now, but I'm telling you, I'm losing it off my hand a little. That's the only time I break my nails like that. It's not even long. Let's not throw it to the right. Let's move our target a little more left. That's better. Oh, that ball hooked way more than I thought it was gonna hook. I need to move my feet left some more. The zone shift. All right. If y'all ain't watched my what to keep in your backpack, bowling backpack video on YouTube, man, make sure y'all go over there. Check it out, man. You gotta make sure y'all got some of these, man. Fingernail clippers. It's crazy, like my nail don't even be long. I cut it to where it's like almost non-existent and it still chips and breaks. And you would think like, maybe, I mean my holes are pretty sharp though. I don't really bevel my holes, so that's probably all it is to catch the top of that sharp hole. Jalen, what's good? Revel says, is your fade still shiny? If so, try hitting it with the 2000 pair to knock the shine off. Jalen, what do you think I should grab next? I want a little more shape. You got a Polaris, a GB4, and a Melee Midnight Blue. I think it depends on where you want the shape. So if you want the shape down lane, I mean, you can grab a upper, a high performance like skid flip ball. If you want a traction type ball, I mean, you can buy a traction type ball. I would say it just kind of depends on what you need. I mean, the balls you got are more skid flip and continuous, I feel like. So if you want more overall total hook, but not as much shape down lane, get a traction ball. You want more shape down lane, get a, you know, high-end skid flip ball. And if it ain't hooking enough, hit it with the pad so it pick up that mid lane for you. And you'll have all the shape you need. All right. So it's funny, this right lane is breaking down a lot, but the left lane, not really so much. It's so weird. All right. I think we broke the curse. We off the 200 pace. You want more down lane? Let me put my score in here so I don't forget. It's easy when I got all strikes, then I just like boop, 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 boop. But when I don't have all strikes, it get a little harder. Let me check the comments over on, let me see, am I missing any? No, I ain't missing none. All right, I mean, it's a lot of new balls just came out. You could get like a 1. You could get, well, let's see. It depends on how much you talking about. I mean, if you want your ball just to go crazy sideways, just drill any storm ball you want, it's gonna go dumb left. Now, it's probably gonna outhook all the rest of your balls by like 2 arrows, but let me see. It's kind of hard. Like, I really try not to tell y'all like what specific bowling ball to buy, because I don't really know what you bowling on and what you really per se need. You know, I try to leave that up to your local pro shop operator. But I can tell you the type of ball, right? So the type of motion you need. And then let you kind of pick the colors you like, and, you know, so you got autonomy to have what you want to have. right, Bob. Losing a little weight, my pants getting big. Which feels good to lose a little weight. The only thing is I just bought all these fat man clothes. And if I get skinny, I ain't gonna be able to fit my clothes no more. Oh, that's terrible. Push. Oh, it actually helped. I wanted to throw it a little farther right than that. I'm surprised that helped. I'm surprised that helped. That's kind of troubling though, because that means if I throw it to the right, my ball gonna like struggle to hook. And if it does hook, it probably ain't gonna carry. One more question, does a pin placement really matter? I like my pin down melee as far as the look and shape I get. And what are the cons of throwing pin down balls? So I think this is a good question. So I'll tackle the first part of your question. Does pin placement really matter? Yes, pin placement matters, but it matters based on your access point. So my ball, the way it's drilled and where my pin is, and your ball drilled the same way as my ball might work differently for the both of us, specifically because our access points are probably different. I have a pretty normal standard access point, but if you spin it more, you up the back of it more, all of that stuff matters. So yes, your pin placement matters, but it should be based on your access point and not based on all that old stuff. Like if you put the pin up, it's gonna go longer, and if you put it down, it don't really work like that. And if you like your pin down melee, I mean, there are not really any cons of throwing a pin down ball. It's just based on your access point, what works for you. So if you like the ball pin down drill, you can drill them all pin down. But you need to know your access point and what that means for how you throw the ball. And you want to have some variation depending on what you bowl. If all you bowling is lead, not a big deal, right? Drill whatever, drill it however you want. If you're bowling a bunch of tournaments, then I would suggest that you have a arsenal of balls specifically drilled for tournament play. So you should have a traction ball with some surface for if they tight. You should have like a high-end kind of asymmetrical skid flip ball. So in case like, let's say you bowling on a harder pattern. A lot of times those balls roll a little bit better because they won't miss the spot as much, and it'll get your ball started up. If you throw it a little slower, maybe the symmetrical ball might work better because it's gonna store a little more energy for you and maybe give you the shape you're looking for. So it just all kind of depends on what you're using it for. But if you ask me, I don't know if you looked at my video on how many bowling balls do you really need. I kind of went over at every, I guess I would say like level, what you need for like a beginner bowler, intermediate bowler, advanced bowler, and then like a basically professional. I would say that if you are advanced and intermediate bowler, you should have at least 9 balls. You should have like 3 balls that you could like go to league and you could throw and just burn them up practicing and bowling league. When you get new balls, you can take them to league and try them out and see how they roll and test them on the China. Maybe you might want to rotate some of your new balls and your old balls out so you understand like what your complete arsenal looks like. But, you know, I really have like a hardcore arsenal of 6 balls that basically don't change until I swap balls in and out based on what I'm bowling, or I just do a whole new arsenal of balls, or I feel like something not really fitting as good as I wanted to, so I make changes.
Wish I could fix it myself if it's that easy.
But yeah, if you like them pin down balls, ain't nothing wrong with it. I would say just get your access point and do some research on, you know, what your access point means and how, you know, far your pin is from your access point, what that means. So essentially, there is a distance. It's like between 3 and I want to say 3/4 inches and like almost 5 inches. That's like the perfect sweet spot for like a long and strong ball reaction from your access point, which for most people is like a pin-up drilling. But depending on, you know, if your access point is like 4 over and down an inch, you know, or 5 over and up an inch, it makes a difference.
You didn't notice that when you threw your first ball, huh? I mean, 8 or 9.
Uh-oh. I said, what did I do? Maybe I hit the cable. I gotta find a better way to string this cable up too. I feel like sometimes I hit it. All right. I could probably inch a little bit to the left here. Just a little bit. Ooh, that was pretty good right there. That was 10 back. That one had some gravitational pull on it. Y'all seen them pins was sucking to the middle? Had some gravity on that joker. All right, let's see. Let me check my. All right, let's do a little score check. I haven't done a score check in a while. So this game started off looking a little rocky with the ball change, but it's looking decent now. I got a little string. Was it 5 in a row, 6 in a row? 5 in a row. Yeah, not terrible. Let me update my score over here.
Oh, you can pick that up.
I'm in the 9th. All right, we're going into the 10th. But I definitely want to strike out right here. Get some redemption. Shoot 260. Not a bad game, but I think it'll be my highest game of the year so far. I think I only had like 230, 240 or something like that the first week. But I'll be all right. I feel like in a couple of weeks there's a tournament here, so I'll try to bowl. I gotta get some practice, get this wrist together. But Bob was striking. Bob had some strikes. Let's see what you got, Bob. Face. Oh, that was 10 back. Bob with the 10 back, baby. Look at Bob up there with the strikes, boy. You see Bob going out for 67. Let's go. Teammate. Bob just came a long way, y'all. If y'all was here last year, and y'all remember when Bob first started, Bob came a long way, y'all. And I think, Phil, what's going on, man? What it do?
Jake's asking me scoring stuff.
I'm good, man. I'm bowling, and that's something that I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do. So I'm happy. I got no complaints. Bob tapped. He left a 10 pin. So I can't complain, man. I'm doing good. How about you? How you doing? How the little ones? Okay, you back. Hey, that's what's up, man. I'm glad to see you back bowling. I hope, you know, you're doing well and throwing strikes. You averaged 148 and shot 670 last week? Yeah, you'll be back in no time, though. You know, I think, you know, it take a little while. You kind of had a lot of things that happened and a lot of physical challenges, but, you know, you figure out how to overcome it and you be back striking, obviously. But one thing I was saying about Bob, right, is that Bob actually came a long way, and it just shows that that tweener down and in style still works. Especially with the modern bowling balls. Oh my God. I just said that too. Like, watch when I get it to the right, my ball ain't gonna hook. Watch when I get it to the right, my ball ain't gonna hook. I knew when that ball held, when I got it left, that as soon as I get it in, my ball gonna hold. But as soon as I get it to the right, my ball gonna go dead straight. Ah. Dang, man. That's all right, man. You just got to keep that angle pretty straight and just use the hole. I didn't get it that far right. It just was like 60 feet. Well, I need to throw 2 different balls. I might need to throw the stronger ball on this lane and this ball on the other lane. Let's see something though. Let me just straighten the angle up just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how long I could throw it like that though. That was like super half flush.
Oh, yeah.
That was like super half flush. Say the kids doing good, good, good. The league was mad at you. You sent me some scores? All right.
Both you ladies have drinking problems.
That wasn't nothing but an average game. Man, I should have bowled above average right there, but 238 still not a bad game. And I think that because we strike so much now, you'd be like, oh my God, all you bowled is 230. That's a good game, man. If you bowled a tournament, you bowled 238, even finishing it bad like that, I wouldn't be terribly upset. I mean, 38 over still ain't terrible. I mean, it's the China, so it ain't great. But if I was struggling and I was 38 over, I wouldn't be too pissed off. Averaging like 219. That ain't terrible. Like 220 average. That ain't really bad. A lot of people struggle to bowl 220. Y'all better stay humble out here. Remember that. A lot of people would love to bowl 220. Everybody can't be like Phil shooting 670, averaging 140. They can't be mad at you for that though, Phil. They can't be mad at you for that one. They just gotta take it, you know? They just, and it is what it is, man. I feel like I need to switch balls. I feel like I need to throw a strong ball on this right lane, and then I need to throw the weaker ball on that left lane. Because I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to throw it like perfect on this right lane every time. Like I need to get it a little left of where I threw it, but I need to hit the spot the right way so my ball can tip to strike. Or at least hook at all, because last time I threw it, it went dead straight. But I mean, we had 2-0, 230. What we had last week? What did I bowl last week? My first game I feel like was good. Yeah, my first game, 248, 220. So we was 70 over. And then I shot 160 the last game. So I had 636. We'll probably beat that easily today. We playing it straight. I don't think we're gonna get into too much trouble. But for all the new people, if you just popped into the stream, man, what's good? What's going on? I appreciate y'all coming. I don't know what happens if I pop into this ad in the middle of it. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if it keeps playing like that or. Hold on, let me see. Well, that's just delete. So we got Brunswick Bowling. Make sure y'all go over to brunswickbowling.com. Get you some balls, bags, shoes, whatever you need. We got the hottest equipment over there. If you want to throw strikes, make sure you go to brunswickbowling.com. Next, y'all already know what it is. We got CTD in the building. That's creating a difference if you didn't know. Go on over to CTD Bowling for all your bowling accessories. They got everything you need. The best ball cleaner, sand, and pads in the industry. That's what I use. That's what you use. Go over there and get them products from CTDBowling.com. So let them of our sponsors. First. All right, Bob, shake it off. All right, so this, we gonna take our time this game. We gonna focus up. I mean, this left lane is transitioning for sure. The right lane has been the one that's been transitioning. Usually when that happens, the right lane will usually just get to a point where it basically stays where it's at. So hopefully we don't get tricked up and caught up on this left lane and we can throw a bunch of strikes. So hopefully my experience pays off and we have something crazy right here. Hopefully 300. Let's try to see if we can bowl a perfect game. All right, I'm gonna take my time, y'all. That's one. See if we can do it. 300s on demand. Show them why they call us the expert bowler in this joint. We just bowl perfect games, you know? On demand, when we want. Jamal, you only use one ball all night? No, I actually switched balls today. I started off with my DV8 Medusa, and now I'm throwing a knockout black and blue. So I did switch balls this week. Sometimes I only throw one ball. There are times when the lane's not really changing that drastically and I'll throw the same ball. I think that traditionally, bowling league in Chicago a lot different than bowling league here. So at home, they don't like to lead a shot the same because they don't want you to like just be figuring it out and throw a bunch of strikes. So who knows how many balls I throw. Sometimes I bring 9 bowling balls to league at home because they try to block me out. They'll change the damn shot every week. But out here, they don't really care. They don't change it like that. So I can bowl 800 every week. They don't care. Well, they might care if I bowl 800 every week, but I don't think they'll change it still. I think they'll leave it the same. The only time I feel like the shot is a lot different, they do change it a couple times, I feel like, during the year. I feel like the summer to winter shot is kind of different. And they might change it one more time, maybe. A little bit, but it ain't a lot different. I feel like in the wintertime, it's a little more oil, the shot's a little more up the right, they're a little tighter. But for the most part, it's roughly the same. For league though, this is about the most that they hook. I used to just throw one of my old balls, old traction ball that I had forever. It used to work super good though. All right. See, I'm hoping that my veteran knowledge pays off. And I've basically figured out where to throw it, so I never have to move now.
I mean, he's a gun nut, and so
We'll see.
I'm like, okay.
We'll definitely see.
I'm a dad, right?
But I think we should be all right here. I don't think we should have to move the whole game. And as long as we make good shots and we throw high quality shots, we should be able to put up a good number. I think I'm just far enough left and my ball's in the puddle just enough where I should be all right. So.
Thank you.
He's actually certified as
Yeah, that's what my.
Yeah, you got to kind of pay attention though. Like, if you notice when I switched balls and I wanted to throw it straighter, I kind of took the knowledge from all the guys who were to the right throwing it a little straighter, knowing that their right lane was breaking down because I was watching their balls hook. So I just didn't really move appropriately because I was taking a guess. But in a tournament, I probably would have just took one. At league, I was like, I could probably throw it hard enough where I could hold the line. Which, I mean, I did. I threw it a little harder with our 4-pin. So I probably wouldn't have did that in the tournament. I probably would have moved to one. All right, Lynn. Let me see what we got on Facebook. I'm so glad that they got it working though. That now all my comments pop up. It's not perfect, y'all. So if I miss your comment and I don't reply to it right away, it might not have popped up for me yet. So just hang tight. And it might take a few minutes, but I'll see it, especially when I first get on for whatever reason. Because it's a lot easier than me trying to have like tablets and stuff hanging all off the tripod to be able to see my comments, and it's hard to get to, hard to see anyway. That's gonna hook. So, what I might end up doing is just opening the stream on all the platforms on my one tablet and then just switching back and forth. That might actually work. I might try that next time. But I try to like sit here and refresh it. I don't know
That's awesome. That is
exactly how it works, but
That was on camera, Turtles.
what happened? What'd you do? I missed it.
Did you see that?
No, I missed it. I missed it. What'd you do?
Just go. I did the old dance routine.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna go back and look at it later. I'm gonna go look at it later.
yeah, you're gonna laugh.
Actually, I could instant replay it too. I ain't even think about that. I don't think it's gonna catch it now. I think too much time elapsed. It's a time limit. I definitely just tripped while I was going up there. I tripped. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Gotta hook a little, gotta hook a little, gotta hook a little. Man, it's just so rough. That is just so rough right there. Yeah, I feel like I should throw the stronger ball over here. That ball will help me get it around the corner. Because that wasn't even that far off. It was just a little to the right. So much for our 300 game.
Yeah.
And that's what I was afraid of, to be honest, that I would just get it a little right or throw it a little quick. And Miss Ann, I said I wasn't bowling this week. I did say I wasn't bowling this week. But I counted my weeks wrong. I definitely did. It is my fault if you missed it. Because I did. It's next week I won't be here on Monday. I think Revel had corrected me. Like, I see you next week, and I was like, no, I'm not bowling next week. But I said the last week of the month is when I'll be gone. So, yeah, it's 100% my fault. But I'm not mad. If people not here, I'm not mad, because I said I wasn't bowling next week. But I was bowling next week. There's a lot been going on, and I counted the weeks wrong. But I'm glad that you made it. Whether you was at the beginning, the middle, or the end, I appreciate it. Ah, that's so frustrating. I feel like I should throw the stronger ball over there, man. All right, Bob. It's so rough. I just have to trust that my ball's gonna go straight. If I pull it, then my ball gonna hold the line. I think that's the problem to why I want to throw it a little to the right. It's because on that right lane, I feel like if I get it left, my ball is not gonna hold. It's gonna hook. But I think it probably will. That's pretty close. See, that's what it's supposed to do on the other lane. Just hit that little spot and boom. How fast was it? 16.5. See, that's about the same. The other one was 16.8 on the right lane. That ain't that bad. Let me see. Yeah, it ain't really that bad. Man. I hate when you right and you know you right, but you like, I could throw it better than that. I could figure it out. I could throw it better. You can't throw it better. You gonna miss. When you know you should like do something different, you should just do it. It's all good.
If I would have had my other ball you gotta buy everybody beer. You're not done bowling, so.
It's quiet tonight. Y'all watching that Monday Night Football game. Who is it? It's the Vikings and the Eagles. Oh, it's over with. It's a blowout. It was a blowout. Y'all ain't even have to watch that game. It looked like. I usually be trying to sneak and watch it a little bit. But our TV not on. Oh, it is on. Y'all can't see it. It's out of the frame. Because I got it just on the scope, baby. But if y'all haven't done it, man, if y'all on YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. We only have like 500 and something subscribers, man. We should have way more than that. All right, Bob. We should have at least 1,000, 1,500. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Subscribe to the channel. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Oh, that's got to hook a little. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had to know that if I moved to the right, it would have been better. Keep it firm. 16-2. What game? This is the third game. Yeah, this is the third game. I had a 200, 238 or something like that, the first two games. You ain't missed nothing. I ain't done nothing spectacular. This is my second week back from my wrist injury, so I ain't really too too upset. My wrist definitely feels better this week than it did last week. Last week, it felt like I was getting a little pain in the back of my hand wrist right here, and it felt like it was blocked, like I couldn't move it backwards like this. And I'll show y'all. Look, I went to the doctor. They said it was all right, but I mean, I know my hand wasn't broken. So them doing an x-ray, I don't know how much it helped because I knew my hand wasn't broken. I didn't like hit it on nothing or nothing. But you can see my amazing genes right here and them bones I got. You can see why I can hook it so much, why they call me fingers. You see my fingers in there, the DNA, the bones, you can see it. Let me see how I make it big. Got them fingers. What up, Shark? What's your question? What you got? What you got going on? All right. All right, here we go. No need to miss anymore. Oh, actually, this lane's starting to hook a little. I should move a little left. Oh my God, you see that? That's crazy. The ball started to hook, and then it just like, that's wild. I mean, that ball started to make like a move, and it's like it hit, like if y'all ever had like a leak on the lane, like water leaking on the oil, and then your ball hit that, and then it just like, and goes straight. That's crazy. I can't believe my ball didn't hook right there. All right. That's one. It don't really feel that great when I throw it straight. I don't think I'm gonna throw it straight like that no more.
That's the 5 in a row one.
That's so wild though. Kind of hurt a little bit when I throw it straight like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna just take it easy. I don't think I'm gonna try to throw it straight no more. That didn't feel really good. They tried to give it to you. Let's see. Red, what's your question? Let me make sure. That's sad. I didn't come on because of the wrong information. Shame on me. Hey, I apologize, Miss Ann. I apologize. It is. It isn't 100% my fault. 100% my fault. I definitely thought that it was this week and it's next week. But it was a lot going on, man. Like, I was trying to recruit students and do student interviews and all types of stuff last week, alongside with working, going to the doctor, getting my wrist looked at. It was a crazy, crazy week. Crazy week. Red must be making a crazy long question. Cal, what's happening, Cal? You ain't here to talk smack to me no more, man. It ain't the same. You hate Charles? Charles be whooping your butt. That's what it is. We be putting a whooping on you. crazy because I thought that I would never miss on that lane. Who throws it like that? It's amazing I hit any pins throwing it like that. Should have had 0. But I hope you're doing good, Cal. You say it's a facade. He's not a nice person. Beat him for you. I think I'm beating him right now. He beat my butt the first game. I don't know who won the second game. I don't know what he shot the second game. He had like about a 9-bagger. I don't know. Let me look at my YouTube and see like if the question. Oh, you asked it already? Did I miss it? I don't see a question in here. If I didn't answer it, let me know. Let me look on. Oh, that ain't YouTube. That's Instagram. Let me turn this up. Let me see if I missed it. Let me see, maybe it, the last question I got from you, Red, is, so do I draw a line from the arrows to the 8-9 board? I don't think I got any. Yeah. I don't see no more questions in here from you. I had to go on here and look and see, like, make sure it wasn't missing no double. I don't know what. I knocked down some crazy pins off of that. I can't believe I missed on this left lane. This was the lane I felt like I wouldn't miss on at all. I felt like I had this lane pretty dialed in. I felt like that ball reaction was weird. Like my ball started to go to the left and then it just like went straight. So that's so weird. I don't know. It's crazy because it feels like I'm throwing that so hard right now and my ball barely going 16 something. 16.5? The bottom of the swing question? What is the bottom of the swing question? I don't remember asking the bottom of the answering the. Ask it again. Bob is your teammate on Thursdays. Bulldozers for life. Bob, Cal said bulldozers for life. Kyle, he said bulldozers for life. He said you his teammate on Thursdays.
We are. Yeah. We're the bulldozers, man. It's like a comedy show.
Okay. I know you bowling with Cal. It's definitely a comedy show. It's definitely a comedy show. Come on, Lynn. Flush Brooklyn. Come on, Lynn. Let's go.
Good job, Lynn.
Let's go, Lynn. Flush Brooklyn, baby. Yeah, I don't think I saw a question from you though, Red, about the bottom of the swing. But If I answered it already, I answered it already. Straight at the spares. Why you leave splits? Is it the speed? Do I go straight? What do I look at when I throw the ball? Am I trying to get it to the right of that second arrow? I mean, you asked a bunch of questions, but oh! All right, on the 2. Give y'all a little score update. It's been a while. I got to get back on my stuff, man. I got to make sure I...
Nice try, son.
Your grandson finally bought his first 600. I was so proud. I saw your Facebook post. I think I liked it too. I saw that. Don't worry, he gonna bowl a whole bunch more too. He throw it pretty good. And he already bowling on the harder stuff. So he just gotta figure out, you know, how to make those adjustments from when they hard to when they easy, you know? So he'll be good. It's something about this one spot on the lane. My ball hitting that spot and it start to make the move and then it just goes straight. It's like that one spot on both lanes. Because that wasn't a bad shot. It's just something about that one spot on the lane somehow. I don't know how that happens. Rather be lucky than good any day.
That's power ball. Power ball.
What adjustment would I make? To be honest, I don't think I'm throwing the right ball. So if you could throw your ball and it does that, it's not the right ball. I only switched to this ball just so it could be a little easier on my wrist, so I wouldn't have to be trying to throw it hard. I feel like I was gonna struggle trying to hook it because my wrist really not 100%, so I just need to throw a stronger ball. That's really all it is. That way I can play more left and keep it in. Good thing they added extra paint to that pen. You are absolutely correct. That is why they paint the pens. Hey, because I don't even know if the ball hit it. I think the wind went past and it spun it. Maybe the bottom was a little raggedy, you know what I'm saying? And it like tipped and fell over. Because the ball ain't hit that pin. The wind definitely knocked it over. But that's a hard spare, y'all. The 2-4-5, that's a crazy hard spare. It's like you gotta hit it perfectly wrong. Because if you hit it in the middle, you're in trouble. You could get one or two or all of them. So you almost gotta be off to one side or the other. It's almost like shooting at the best way to do it is throw the spare ball and just pray. Throw the spare ball and pray. Don't hook it, just throw it straight. It's so crazy though that it's a spot on the lane where my ball can get there and start making the corner and then go straight. Like, I don't even know how that happens. You're right, it's very easy to chop it. Good thing I'm the expert bowler Because that was, if I wasn't an expert bowler, I probably would have missed it. I think they gave me some professional courtesy right there to make that spare. It's just so awkward though that my ball, like if I get it to one specific spot, because I'm throwing that weak ball, trying to keep it pretty in line. If I leak it the right way, it just like, and then go straight. Next week, I think I'll switch it up. I'll bring some different balls next week. I'm not throwing it great, but I feel like I should have more than what I got. My ball matchups ain't been perfect.
Frame too late.
I could probably put some surface on that Medusa, and it'll probably be a little bit better too. I need to just go around that spot. And I think that's what I realize now, that I have to go around it, because if I leak it a little bit and hit that, I'm in trouble. It's just so dicey for me to do that. That's a little better. Slow it down a little. Allow it a little more time to read the lane too. It's so strange, man, trying to come back from all these injuries. It's like it's changed the way I bowl and the way I think about the moves I make a lot, because I throw the ball so much slower now. But those are three pretty good, high quality shots right there. I can't be mad at that. All right, that's a good finish. Shot 215. Red Shark's question, I asked at the bottom of the swing, is it a throwing the frisbee motion? Oh, you asked that, Rebel, or I didn't see? I don't know, I didn't see that. But I don't think it's a frisbee throw, because a frisbee throw is like this. So it's not so much a frisbee throw. Think about like a yo-yo, where it's like a yo-yo, a yo-yo. It's more of a yo-yo. That's basically what it is. Yo-yo, like Spider-Man, throwing a web. It's like throwing a web, spider web. That's really what it is. Yep. Yep, see Rebel right on it. Yo-yo action. That's where you create the revolutions. And you would think, to be honest, Cal talking about yo-yo, got it. Stop it. To be honest, like, your pitches make a big difference on what you could do and how your flexibility is. I don't have a really great way to show you, but I don't have a lot of flexibility in my fingers. So to be honest, I have 3/4 reverse away in my fingers. So my finger is basically just laying my ball. So like, this is how much flexibility I got in my finger. Not a lot. This one, I got a lot more. See? I could bend this one a lot more. But this one, that's what I got right there. So, but it's a yo-yo. So, you want to get better at bowling? They say you could do a football. That was the old way of football. Take a football and then throw it. That, you can do it like that. That is a similar motion of football. But I think that in today's age with these modern bowling balls, it's more the yo-yo. You want to be more up the back of it. But Rev will know what he's talking about. Y'all see his answer the same as my answer, and I'm the expert bowler. So, you know, we happy to have Revel in the stream. But you gotta be a student of the game. If you wanna get better red, you gotta become a student of the game, and you gotta, you know, do all the research and it'll help you a little bit. How about 215? How did I left a 2-pin right here. No, that ain't right. How did I bowl 215? Oh, I got 7 right here. That's how I bowled 215. Well, that's 217. That ain't right. Maybe I got 7 right here. That ain't right. How did I bowl 215, y'all? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look back. Cause I definitely struck out. I shot at that spare. I don't remember leaving on another spare. I'm messed up somewhere. After the 5 and 3, I think I struck, then I got 7. This 220. That ain't right. Dang. Oh, here we go. I had double 7 spare. That's what I put the first time. Strike double, 7 spare. And that gave me 217. So I must have had 5 and 2. 5 and 2. There we go. I had 5 and 2. I had 5 and 3 on there. I hate when I miss putting my score in. Sometimes I get lost. But what'd I shoot? 650? Well, I beat my score last week. That ain't bad. Do I ever wear a wristband? No, I actually don't. I used to when I was younger, after I broke my wrist when I was in high school, but I really haven't had a bunch of problems. How you doing today? I don't know. I might look into whether I should tape it or do something. I don't think I would wear like one of those braces that go over my hand like this. But I could tape it. But to be honest, it's like my hand. It's in the back of my hand right here somewhere. So I don't know if it's just weak because I haven't been bowling. It could just be weak. So maybe after we bowl a few games, I'll be all right. I do feel like it's been getting better the more I am active. So I couldn't really play any golf. And I started hitting some golf balls on the simulator. And that kind of helped a little bit, but. Red Shark says, do I coach? What's the fee? You can ask all your questions. I try to answer them. I don't really coach people and charge a fee. People have been asking me that for decades, but I've never really wanted to coach and charge a fee. I'll help you for free. I don't really necessarily want to do it and make a bunch of money from it. I'll try to help people as much as I can, just on the strength of I want people to get better at bowling. So I just ask y'all to support the channel, you know, click like on my videos and subscribe and stuff like that. I don't want to have to be like, oh, you know, I got a coaching package, it's $45, and you could. I could, but I don't really want to.
My brother, he worked for medical diagnostics.
So, Miss Ann, part of the problem with a wristband is the motion that I make, right? So, because, no, it's not, man. Because I start off with my wrist in kind of a strong to neutral position, right? Where it's cupped a little bit, like this, right? That's how I start, it's cupped a little bit. And then I keep it cupped for most of my swing. Here, let me zoom it out. Oh, that's the wrong way. All right, so I keep it cupped for just a little bit. And then at the bottom, I yo-yo, right? I break and rotate, right? So because I do that, it's very hard to use a wrist brace because it won't allow your wrist to make that motion. So it would be, my ball would fit differently, and it would be very difficult to make that motion, which is how I create hooks. So I think it would be hard. So that's kind of why I never do it, but I could tape my wrist, but I literally, the issue is in my hand somewhere in here. So it's not really my wrist as much. I think they still classify it as wrist. Like I think they classify like all of this as your wrist, like all of this, like from here to like here, I think they say is your wrist. Because when they looked at it, he was looking at like the space in between the bones in my back of my hand and wrist. And he was looking at like the spacing, the shape, how smooth some of the bones were and all types of stuff. But I'm like, dude, it's something else, man. I don't know. So. But yeah, Red, if you want, you could use a football. You could use a tennis ball. They do have other swing trainers and stuff like that, but if you got carpet, you could put down some pillows and roll it, you know, slowly towards the couch. I used to do that all the time and roll it into the couch. Let me see. What other things could you do for free? It's not gonna cost you no money. You could walk around and just look like an idiot like I do and just walk around always making the motion going like this. I do it all the time, randomly during the day. Because it really don't matter if you got the ball in your hand. It's really about training your mind and your hand to the motion. Then you could get out there and you could feel it. You my coach and you do know it. What up, man? How you ball tonight?
6'10".
I feel it.
Didn't have a clean game any game.
Me either. I left a lot of splits. I think I'll bring some different balls next week.
Had one open the first game, one open the second game, and 2 open the third game.
Yeah.
They were both 10 pins the third game.
I didn't miss any singles. All mine were like splits.
I missed a 4-pin, but I came over the top of the ball that went right by on the outside. It's okay though. We got 14.
That ain't bad.
14 2 weeks in a row. So
Yeah.
it's what you want.
Yeah. Miss Ann, you say you do that too? And you wear one all the time? Okay. Yeah, I tried it one time and it felt like I was gonna break my arm, so yeah, it kind of put me off from trying to use a wrist brace. Now, I used to have those ones that you strap and wrap around your wrist, the master wrist braces that go like on your wrist right here. And those used to work, but I feel like I don't have the strength in my hand right now to really like hit it. And I'm trying not to overdo it because I'm one of them people that I like to go 100% and I hurt myself all the time because I be going too hard. So I'm just trying to, you know, go slow and build up that strength again. I bowled last week and my hand was hurting a little bit after I got done, I'm not gonna lie. And this week my hand, it feels a little better than it did last week, so I'm not mad. Well, let me get my balls in case somebody wanna practice or something.
I actually did a little hiking today.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I just walked about a mile and a half or so on the Elbow.
Okay. It's no water in there now. It's no water in the Elwha River now. It's like almost all gone.
Enough water. Maybe there's lots of water in the Elbow.
Well, not right here about a one-on-one.
More water under there than you think.
Okay.
Just, you're looking at what you can see downstream.
Yeah.
There's a hole 20 feet deep. And
Okay.
It's this room right upstream from the bridge.
Okay. Because I remember, right after the snowpack started melting, man, that thing was,
Oh yeah.
it was over full running so hard.
Oh, wait until the wintertime.
Yeah.
Wait until the wintertime when it actually gets high.
Yeah.
It used to be worse. There used to be a lake there.
Okay.
There used to be a lake just downstream from the bridge and,
Okay.
and a lake upstream in the park.
Oh.
They pulled the dams out.
Okay.
Yeah, the water level got so high one winter they closed the bridge there at 101. They were worried about a tree coming down and hitting the road.
Like we had in that storm. Remember that water has made that sinkhole that they were repairing down the 101?
That's out on 112.
It was on 112?
That's out on 112.
Well, what was the thing on 101 that they fixing? Where you got to go around now? I thought it was both. I thought 112 and 101. Because it was a landslide on 112, right? The big 13-mile wide landslide.
Well, ain't that wide, yeah.
Well, I thought they said it was 13 miles or something like that. And then on
I
101,
don't drive 112 that far out.
yeah, I don't either. But we go down to 112 a lot going to Joyce and whatnot, so.
Right. I don't go much more than 7 or 8 miles past Joyce generally. So.
Okay.
I go to the Twin Rivers and that's it. That's as far west on that road I go.
Okay. But all right, y'all. Miss Ann say, I hope your wrist gets better when I'm coming back to Chicago. These flights so expensive. I might be coming back sooner than I think I'm coming back, but I don't know. We'll see.
You don't need no practice.
I made all these upgrades to all my stuff. I gotta save up some money. These flights crazy expensive, but I do miss the food and seeing all my friends. And if I do come, I'll make sure I let y'all know. Cause I'm gonna come up on Saturday and hang out at Hillside. And I don't know. It's just a lot to it to come. I'm finna use like half my vacation days to go to this conference because my job don't really support us doing that type of stuff. So I gotta use all my vacation. So unfortunately, I'm finna basically not have no vacation, but it is what it is. I like to give back to the community and I do that, whether they support it or not, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta pack up this stuff. Somebody took up the lane, so I don't wanna block their stuff. And I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. I'm gonna post some YouTube videos this week. And so y'all make sure y'all check out the channel. I'll try to post one maybe Wednesday or Thursday, and then maybe one by Friday or Saturday. So I thank everybody for tuning in, man, to Expert Bowler Gaming on YouTube, on Facebook, and The Expert Bowler on Twitch. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. I love all y'all. I'm out.
All done for the night?